Rogers on now, Rogers on now. I'm on now. Hello, everybody. It's me, and I'm on. Welcome. It's old Roger D here on Channel Dawnstar with another live stream. He's live again. And, well, it's a Sunday early evening. Yeah, early evening. It's a little after 7. Was hoping to go on by 7, but I'm about 7 minutes late, 8 minutes late, maybe, depending on where you're at. And I thought I'd go on and do some chatting and see if anybody joins. And I just totally forgot what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do, and I just did it. Isn't that amazing to do something like that? And yeah, it's been an interesting week for me. It's not been good, but I'll get into that later. Hello, who just popped in? You're on Channel Dawnstar, the live stream Sunday evening, Sunday at U.S. Smoking Dirty Channel Dawnstar Strip. You guys probably don't even know what I'm doing. That's so old. Oh, there used to be a drag racing strip in Illinois, and the radio used to have these announcements, and it'd be I think it would be Sunday, and there'd be an announcer going Sunday at U.S. Smoking Dirty Drag Strip. You know, you could see John Michaels in his a hopped up Ferrari. Well, it wouldn't be a Ferrari back then. And you could see John Dale take out Peter Manuco in his 3-wheel rubber buggy. And, and what's the final? It's where the rides run. Something like that. Where the rides run. They would scream that out at the very end. Well, somebody popped in and left. They were like, "Who's this weird guy?" And he just took off. They says, "I don't want to watch this guy. He's some weird guy. It looks like he's in his hospital room. Why would I want to watch him?" So I don't know if anybody's going to come on. I don't know if I'm going to have much of an audience. It's a Sunday night, like I said. People got to get up and go to work the next day. Not me, because I'm a little bit retired. I am retired. And I'm stuck in a prison, in the old prison. Yes, I am. There we are. We got a couple now watching, whoever they are. Let's see if these two people leave. They're going, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy on there talking about who's this guy? I'm going to leave. I don't like this guy. He looks like he's sitting in a bed somewhere. What the heck is this on YouTube? Why should you two allow to have the..." See, one left. Just went, goodbye. Yeah. My audience isn't what it used to be. And that's okay, I guess, because I don't care if I'm just talking to nobody. You know, but it is what it is. And the Dawnstar doesn't care, because the Dawnstar is all, and the Dawnstar knows all, and the Dawnstar is pretty pathetic lately. Yes. So it's a Sunday night. I said that already. That was when nobody was here. Now there's one person watching, and it's Sunday, in case you didn't know. But I just thought I'd come on. I'm actually going to put it. I do want to find somebody who's old enough. I'd like to do a show about B movies. I really would like to do an interview, and talk with people, somebody who knows B movies like I do. Most of my friends don't know them. They're not familiar with them. I'm talking the B movies from the 60s, late 50s, early 60s, people like Paul Blaisdell and Bert I. Gordon, and uh, even maybe touching on Roger Corman a lot. A lot of people know Roger Corman because he's done such a plethora, the abundant-headed monster, plethora of films. That's why people know Roger Corman, and he's done some great cult films. But the other guys, I'm talking about the old black and white B movies. I'd really like to have a show where I talk about those, and I need somebody who is my age or in that general direction, who watches those movies or knows those movies and grew up watching them, and how they scared them like they scared me as I was growing up. Most of the people I know pretty much were born and grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, and lived through those. So they were growing up on the slasher films where I was growing up on the monster movies. And I want to talk about monsters. I was watching a television show, a Netflix show. It's a Korean show called Sweet Home. I just finished it today, and it's pretty damn great. It's a monster. It's about a bunch of people trapped. There's a virus that's taken over people, and it's turning people into monsters. These really coolly designed monsters. Hey, monkey, welcome. Oh, I'm going to put this in here in case anybody wants to come in. But I was thinking that nobody really, other than the big, the Godzilla and the Kong, um, nobody really talks about monsters anymore, and not as much. People talk horror films, they talk ghost, conjuring, things like that, but there's very few, far and few monster movies. In this Korean show that I was watching, um, was just loaded with monsters, giant tentacle things and giant Hulk-like beasts, and lots of blood, very, very bloody. Um, but it was a great little series, 10-episode series. It's on Netflix called Sweet Home. Check it out if you get a chance, if you like monsters and good Korean cinema. Good story, a lot of people in it, and throughout the 10 episodes, you really get to know um, the ins and outs of the characters, who the good people are, the bad people, their histories, why they're there, why they're doing certain things, and they're dealing with the monsters on the outside, and then the government later on. But so yeah, I'm looking for, if anybody knows anybody that has has a history of watching the old B movies, the old B monster movies. I really want to do a show on them. I would rather have someone to talk to about them as opposed to just talking about them myself, which I probably would if I was home and I had my own editing, and I do it with clips and talk about all the great monsters and things like that. But I'd like to have a conversation with somebody about them. So if anybody's out there, I'll mention it a few times tonight. And if anybody's out there that knows, the likes of Paul Blaisdell and the Mr. Big, B.I. Gordon, and even, like I said, Roger Corman, although Corman didn't do too many monster movies, he did about monstrous people and the deeds they have done, but not too many real monsters. I don't think Corman ever did a monster movie. Later, when they were making those like Carnivorous and stuff, he produced them. But I don't think Roger Corman did any monster films. Mainly, they were, like I said, about people. Vincent Price, Sardonicus. Although that was the other guy. Yeah, 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 that guy, the gimmick guy. Hey, everybody! I got some people watching. Let me see. What do we got here? We got Sexy Monkey in the house. Culture Trinity's in. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? All right. Let me go out and see if I can. I'll disappear and I'll come back, and hopefully I'll not be frozen anymore. Let's see if I can do this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Lydia, have you met Lydia? Lydia the tattooed lady. She has all kind of weird things on her, and she does things with another Lydia. Lydia, am I still frozen? Let me know if I'm frozen. I'm hitting buttons to see if I can get out of here, but let me know if I'm frozen. Um, Let me see. Go there. No, you're not frozen. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've melted. Yeah, I've melted. Hey, everybody. Leroy Green's in the house. I ain't got time to bleed. How can I ain't got time to bleed and Sexy Monkey be in the house? That's strange. Scolder's here. Blu-ray Madness is here. Um, yeah, we got a bunch of people. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I'm not doing the best, but I'm here. Oh, I'm here. I'd rather kill myself and go away. Seriously, I had a bad week. I was contemplating, and that's not a fun thing to talk about, but I was. It's been pretty bad. I felt pretty useless, and I still do, kind of. I have no idea what I'm here. I have nothing. Do you know, folks? I have not put a jacket on in almost 3 years. I have not put shoes on because I don't have shoes. When they brought me in, I was pretty much naked. It was in the middle of the night, and I just had a pair of underwear when the ambulance brought me in. And I've been here. I only have, like, my brothers brought me a couple pairs of shirts. Everything's in storage. Shoes are way in the back. You can't get to them. So imagine not wearing shoes for almost 3 years. There's a lot of things I haven't done in 3 years. I haven't driven a car. I haven't had the luxury of just like going out for a walk. There's a lot of things I haven't done, and I miss them. And I'm feeling like a slug under a rock, basically just wasting away, losing my life. And it got real bad last week. And I was really thinking, just like this. See, they brought my pills already. These are my sleeping pills and all kind of pills that I'm supposed to take later on tonight, right? They trust me. So what if I just start saving these every day, and then one day I just take a whole bunch of them? See ya. I'll see you in dreamland. Because they never come in and check. I've been here so long, they know I'm okay. It's Roger. He's in there. He's talking to himself all the time, and he just sits there and watch movies on his computer and plays games, and leave him be. Leave him be. He's in a private room. He's happy. Leave him be. so, so yeah, it's been bad, and I was denied again my insurance for some ungodly reason. I got the news last week. That's what started it off. So I'll be here definitely another 5 months because they denied me again my Social Security and my disability. So I have no place to go. So I'll just be sticking around here. And like I said, I have nothing. I'm basically, my collection and everything. I can't enjoy the things I have. My brother is selling off my entire collection. I'm approving it, but my brother's selling off my entire collection of things, which I've saved throughout decades, collectibles and such things that I've wanted and always dreamed of having a place where I can just put them all up, and that's not going to happen now. So there was a lot of heavy dark storm clouds over, of course, the holiday, New Year's Eve and Christmas. And so it was down, it's down, and I'm battling it, I'm fighting it. And, it is what it is. So I just sit here and play on my tablet, my little games, and watch television shows and movies when I can. I don't even watch that many movies because I don't even feel like it anymore. I was watching at a point there for weeks and weeks and months about 4 movies a day, and now I'm down to maybe 3 a week. That I'm watching because I just don't feel like watching movies. I just I just don't feel like doing anything. I've been sleeping a lot. I've been just breakfast comes, it goes. It's still kind of dark and gloomy. I just turn the lights out, close everything down, and go to sleep. Lunch comes, I eat lunch, I go right back to sleep. Sleep till about 3, 4 o'clock. Get up, walk around, eat dinner. It's time for laying in bed again. So it's not much of a life. Not much of a life that I'm having. So it's it is what it is, as they say, and is as what I say, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But the news is I'll be here for at least another 5 or 6 months since they denied me, and I ain't going nowhere. So it puts a hold on everything, as it were. What do we got here? Mr. Froster, don't know. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. That's fine. And on the other side of here, try to keep my head up. I do. I do. You bring people happiness. You got a lot of friends here. Yeah, I know the friends out there, not friends in here. I understand. I understand it. Everybody nowadays has friends out there, and I appreciate and I love all you guys. But it's uh, it's just different when you're alone and you really, you want to feel like contributing. Sasha is right. Looking forward to, hey, everybody. Hey, I did that before and you missed it. You missed it because you were late. I'm not going to do it now. No, I'll do it later. I just second set up a Google Hangouts chat for yourself and me if I ever. A Google Hangouts chat. Okay. Breathable Dennis's. I need to drink, Robbie. I need to drink. Someone's got to send me some bottle of something. I didn't have nothing for New Year's, man. Man, my address is on YouTube. Send me, secure so they don't know downstairs, like wrap it up so they don't hear the of the liquid in the bottle wiggling around, and put some popcorn or something else around it so they don't know. And send me a bottle of Jack or Crown Royal or something to enjoy. And you'll get breathable Dennis's. You'll get some breathable. I'll come on at 3 in the morning and start breathable Dennising. Sorry you're feeling this way. You're stronger than you know. Have you looked into Vit-D as a supplement since you're not outside to help you with depression? I don't know. I'll have to talk to them about vitamins. I am taking some vitamins since the COVID thing I had, and they they've been giving me I think vitamin C. They've been giving me some kind of a vitamin every every morning, but I've been on depression medications. I've been on Prozac. I've been on things like that. They've given me. The last time I mentioned the S word. That rhymes with pesticide. Um, they had a guy come in and talk to me like every Sunday. So, an Indian guy, how are you today? Is it very good? How is everything okay? And I basically bullshit the guy. Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How are you feeling today? Are you still in that mood? Well, no, I'm keeping myself occupied. I'm, watching movies. Oh, that's very good, Need right? That's very good, very good. Um, boy, are you watching the news? Is that depressing you? Well, yeah, I'm watching the elections. Kind of weird and crappy. This was back then, and Yeah. And yeah, I'm doing fine. Well, that's very good to know. That's good to know. And just keep strong. You can be strong, and and don't think about the bad stuff. Just keep thinking positive, and everything will go all right. Well, I mean, I'm not getting my insurance. I've been here almost 3 years, and I'm supposed to be getting disability and life and Social Security, and that's what's going to pay for my me going to a place to live, and my a new apartment. And oh, I know that takes time. That takes time. Yeah, but 3 years, it doesn't take 3 years. Well, and sometimes, with the COVID, a lot of delays. Yeah, I know there were delays, but I mean, they've denied me twice already. Well, you got to keep trying, get back on that bicycle, And okay, I'm going to go now and talk to the next guy in the room. Okay, you keep positive, and I'll talk to you next week. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye. That's what it's like. So, there's no real help here to talk to anybody. Um, so it's just me. And then sometimes when a nurse come in, I mention something and I complain a little. But all the tears are in the pillow, and all the depression and the punching is in the mattress, um and I try to put on stupid comedy shows to get myself into. Well, that's what I was saying. I've been trying to watch some television shows. I finished Oz was great, so now that's done. I just finished Sweet Home, which you should watch. It's on Netflix, Korean monster type miniseries. Very good. I just finished that, so now I need to find another show to watch to keep myself occupied. And because really there's not too many good movies coming out. Wonder Woman was okay, but that's gone. And there's a few things I have, but so it's just basically, what am I going to go do today every morning? Okay, it's another morning. Now what? I'll see how far I can get on this little game now. Pop the bubbles in the little app that I'm playing. Oh, I can hit those bubbles. Get the red ones. Now get the blue ones. Oh, that takes about 10 minutes of time. Okay, now I'm bored. I'm jovial. I'm happy. I'm jovial, but deep down, deep in the crust, I'm really, really hurting and really upset and really, um, you know, the great pretender, the clown that cried. Um, but at least I'm not a Nazi uh, oven camp. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, everybody, it's all Roger D here on Channel Downstar. Welcome to my channel. You're live. I've been on 23 minutes, and we have $10 shipped. What is this? Someone sending me $10? Sorry to hear, Raj. Yeah. Being in the UK, it's a shame. I can't actually meet any US friends in person. A woman from San Francisco has asked me to move in with her. So there's that. That's true. And doesn't Jay invite you? Or I thought Jay said he was going to fix you up. Maybe that was with a black woman. But anyway, um, like Bing Crosby says, you got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Yeah. Hey, Rachel, and all in chat. Hope you're well. Hey, Paul, welcome. Welcome, Paul. Paul's one of my favorite names. Whenever it seems like I've written quite a few scripts with Paul as the lead character. I don't know why that name, Paul. I don't know. Yeah, you got a cool name. I've always used it in my prose, not prose, my screenplays and things. Um, anyway, what's going on with everybody else out there? Huh? Huh? What's going on with you? Huh? Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get to see me eat some peanuts. That'll be exciting. So what's everybody else doing? Paul, did you say steak and shake? Ooh, steak and shake. Just now landed. Yeah, so What else is going on? Hmm? Anything? Anything? So I just thought I'd come on. Like I said, I really had nothing else to talk about. I do want to do a show on B movies and B monster movies. I'd like to do a live interview with someone who knows them. Um, Not interview, but just a chat, talking about old monster movies and how they scared us. Monster movies, not like humanoid monsters, but like giant bugs and the 50s, the B movies, big-eyed monster movies. Kubrick, Brian, how you doing, man? Oh, I haven't put this in there. I put the link in there before, and I'll put it in again. If anybody wants to pop in, you're more than welcome. It's much better than me just gabbing away. Call me Gabby Gabby. Gabby the Dabby Gabby. Um, Sasha, I watched you on that show. You'll have to put it in the chat what show you were on. I can't think of his name. But yeah. He seems to have the same people, same three people. I've been watching some other guys. I've been watching Tony of the Dead. He's a pretty cool guy. Anybody watch him? Usually has a Friday Night Live show. Tony of the Dead, and I've been watching. He's going to do a. It's funny because he said he's doing a collab show with Fat. Oh, what's his name? PHAT guy with all the beard and the big guy and the tats and all the cool figures behind him. Night Watch Zone. That's the show you were on. Damn, I wish I could remember the name of these. But yeah, I watch them. They go on live a couple times a week, and I've been watching them, and that's cool. Mr. Tony's cool. He's got a very, very quiet, easygoing voice, and he just comes on and just talks about anything, and that's cool. He's got an audience that just asks him a bunch of questions, and he answers them. And, you guys got to do that. You guys got to learn to ask questions. Come on. You just talk and you just say things. You never really ask me anything. Everybody join. Come on, everybody. Madness, Leroy, get in here. Everybody have a party. Let's have a delayed New Year's Eve party. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Samurai guy. Yeah, that's him. Fat samurai guy or samurai fat. What's his full thing? And his wife. Her. I can't think of their name. Fat Samurai and Milady. No, it ain't Milady. Is it Milady? Robin Hood. It's very good. Ran for 3 seasons. Yeah. Fat lady. No, not the fat lady. It's the fat samurai and the. So why are you? Ain't got time to bleed now.
For some technical reason, I can't see Trini's comments when I'm on the Sexy Monkey channel.
Do you have blocked?
No, I don't, and that's what I can't understand. It doesn't show up, but I'm not blocking anybody, so I can't understand it. But that's the way it is.
That's odd. That's very odd.
Yeah.
Same program, same computer.
No changes. Yeah. It's very peculiar.
That is very peculiar. So how you been?
Okay-ish. All right. Yeah. I mean, I could be better. It could be worse.
Health-wise, are you okay? Are you?
Oh yeah.
aching?
No, it's more a mental thing. Yeah. But
okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know this or not, but or maybe you don't know. If you don't know, then I don't really want to tell you
no.
now. You do? You do know?
No, I'll know if you tell me.
Oh, well, I made a video back in September. Uh, my sister died in September.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm dealing with.
Still about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I saw that one video you put up. The what was it called? Um,
I don't.
it wasn't about the covers.
No, occasionally I'll do something other than that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Where are the shovels? That's Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please turn to side B.
Oh, I'm not looking at the comments. I've closed down. I'm on StreamYard now.
Nobody's talking.
Oh, please turn to side B. The Paul's referencing the flipper disc DVD of Goodfellas. That's the
Yeah,
scene where it would say, you know, you're halfway through, you got to turn the
yep,
disc over. That's
yep.
you know, when I watched it on Blu-ray recently, when I got to that scene, I thought, yeah, this is the point where on the DVD you have to turn it over.
Yeah,
Those double
I
stages.
remember that with laser discs, because laser discs were they were an hour on each side, and they would just stop, or they would say turn disc over, and
So
you would have to flip the disc over.
you used to own laser discs.
Oh, hundreds, hundreds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've had 1,000, but yeah, I had hundreds of laser discs. Basically everything that there he is. Basically everything that I've rebought.
Um,
I've had laser discs. I've had the Criterions. I've had box sets. I got into laser discs mainly because they were finally releasing the movies in their original aspect ratios. The 2.35 to 1, and the Bond films were the full, not cut off on the sides, um, which they were still doing with VHS.
what year did laser discs come out?
It was mid 90s, early 90s, I'd say.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember
yeah,
being in the
yeah,
shop
because
once. I saw. I've seen them in the shop, but I've never seen one in person. I saw Menace to Society and True Romance. Those are the ones I can remember. Oh, Passenger 57 as well.
yep,
I
yep,
just observed them
had those.
as an onlooker.
They were a bit expensive. They were about $30 each, unless you got a Criterion, which was in the CAV format. Now, to go into formats, because I have nothing else to talk about, a laser disc would have an hour on each side, and it was called CLV. Don't ask me what it meant, but it was CLV. You couldn't fast forward, and if you did fast forward, it would be choppy. Dip, 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 right? Then there was CAV, which was a half hour. It was better quality, but there was less information on the side of the disc. And you
Oh,
could still get perfect images.
yeah.
You could fast forward perfectly, but you would have like 4 discs for one movie
Right.
or 4 sides. You'd have to
I
constantly, every half hour, flip
Yeah.
the disc
oh,
over and watch the next side.
my father's friend, they had Star Wars. I think they had 2 discs, half an hour on each side.
Yeah,
New Hope.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
those were about $100 a piece. Um, and this was right around the time Criterion was just coming out, and their discs had great commentaries, and there's still a few extras that are not on like the Bram Stoker Dracula disc. Armageddon was a Criterion disc. The Rock, well, The Rock I think now is a
Oh,
Criterion Blu-ray.
RoboCop was a
Um,
laser disc, right?
Just
Criterion laser
RoboCop
disc.
was a laser disc.
only
Yeah.
DVD.
Had some really great extras on there that weren't ported over to the DVD or the Blu-ray, which is really pissy.
Roger
Um,
wasn't.
but
I think Criterion was the first company to start with special features and commentaries.
I believe so.
I think
I
the very
believe so, other
first,
than
yeah,
trailers, yeah.
because I think the very first commentary I'm guessing on this is King Kong, and then Citizen Kane maybe.
One of those archival
Well,
commentaries.
yeah, I know Kane had it. I don't think I had Kong on laser. Maybe I did. But my first laser discs was Sex, Lies, and Videotape, A View to a Kill, and Blade Runner. And you, Sex, Lies had a commentary by Soderbergh, and it had a bunch of really cool extras on it. The other
Oh yeah,
movies didn't. This was just when Laserdisc was just coming out.
That reminds me. I heard that David Stodenberg is thinking about doing Sex, Lies, and Videotape Part 2, but maybe as a TV
Really?
series. Maybe as a TV series. Yeah.
Really?
who's David? Oh, wait, I'm not even
Soderbergh.
the director.
Sorry,
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay,
Or
Did I say David?
Soderbergh.
I meant Stephen, not David.
yeah, okay, yeah. I have that on Criterion.
Yeah, I do too. I just
Yeah.
watched it quite recently.
Oh, you did, Rod, Sasha?
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen this since like the late '80s or something like that.
You'd probably see it quite differently now.
I didn't like it the first
But
time I saw it, but who knows what I think now. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're a completely different.
I
person
had
now.
tons.
Like
I had
Woody
hundreds of
Harrelson said in the
Laserdiscs.
opening scene of Natural Born Killers, I'm a completely different person now.
Oh yeah.
That
I
people
still love the film. I still love NBK. But yeah, I had hundreds of Laserdiscs, and I moved a couple times, and those things weighed a ton. You know, they were heavier than LPs. LPs were like wax, and the Laserdiscs were a little thicker and pretty heavy when you had a bunch of them. But I got out of the game just when DVD was coming out. I was like, no, I'm not going to buy these because I just bought all the VHS and I just replaced my VHS collection with Laserdiscs, and DVDs are coming out and they had slightly better quality, although the sound wasn't the best. I still say sound was better on Laserdisc than it was on DVD.
They had this conversation on The Sopranos about Men in Black. Tony
Did
said,
they?
"Oh, yeah, nothing beats sitting down and listening to Men in Black."
Oh,
Yeah, I think it might have been in a pilot episode.
Oh, there you go.
They were stealing DVDs off the truck, and they were saying the picture's better than Laserdisc. No, the picture's the same, but the sounds better than Laserdisc.
No, it's the other way around. But back in
Oh.
Laserdisc, you know, if somebody had a
Yeah.
checkered, like a real like checkered coat, like a suit coat, if you watched the Laserdisc, it would vibrate.
Yeah,
And with DVD, it was perfectly imaged.
that's
And
why
that was, you could tell the quality was so much better on
That's-
DVD.
they tell people, newsreaders, to not wear those clothes because you get that effect, or maybe not now, but you used to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roger, do you know of a YouTuber named Culture Dog?
I thought you were going to ask me about that other guy you always ask me. I've heard of him. I
Daisuke,
haven't.
you mean?
Yeah, Daiseki.
Oh,
Daiseki.
I found out about Culture Dog through a video Daisuke did.
Okay.
Culture Dog collects a lot of laser discs. He does a show on usually it's on Sundays. Maybe it's like maybe at 8 o'clock my time or 9 o'clock my time. I don't know. He has him and a bunch of other friends of his. They show the latest laser discs they've picked up.
They were nice. I mean, I spent my work check. You know, I would pay for rent and get food, and then the rest of the money would go to Laserdiscs. And they were just really nice to have. They were big, and they had that big giant disc that would come out, and you'd put it in there. And then the big thing was getting a machine that you didn't have to get up and turn the disc over. It played side A, and then it automatically played side B. And my buddy and I would watch Laserdiscs. We would watch Laserdiscs, and when it would come to the end of the first side, it would say A to TO B. It would go A to B. It would blink A to B, A to B, A to B. We
I
would
u-
all, both of us would go A to B, A to B until the movie started.
I used to have a record player that did that. The needle would be on the top, and then it would lift up, turn around, and go to underneath the record and play side B. So
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
the
Oh,
yeah.
really?
needle, yeah, the needle disappears underneath. Yeah,
I never heard of
Yeah.
that.
it just
Yeah.
it so you don't have to physically turn it over. It does it for you.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
wasn't
Yep.
especially fancy. Just yeah.
But when a friend of mine, the place that used to sell the laser discs moved to the north side, and then I used to go out there and buy lasers. And he was just starting with the DVDs, and he even says he can't even get the lasers off the shelf anymore. Everybody's buying DVDs. He was in the business, and he says, yeah, DVDs are taking over. It's about time to
Oh,
get rid of your discs. And so I went on eBay and I started selling like crazy because people didn't know yet DVD was taking over. They were still the highbrow people, the Danny DeVitos, who was really big. Even his, like, War of the Roses isn't even out on Blu-ray, I don't think. And he
Yeah,
had
it
this
is.
fantastic,
It
or
is.
Hoffa, I don't think.
That one is. I have on a signature edition. It's nice. War of
Okay.
the
Does it
Roses.
have a commentary?
oh,
Because DeVito did commentaries for all his movies
Yeah,
on laser.
it's got that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Roger.
he had a
Oh,
special on one of the discs I think it was on the War of the Roses disc, where he went through his house. He's had these big collectibles and stuff, and he was just praising. I love laser discs. They're just so great. He goes, I want to put all extras, everything from my movies on these things, and
I
that's when I
think.
knew I was doing good because
I
Danny
Ro-
think.
DeVito said it was good.
I think
Ro-
War of the Roses were the first film I got into underage. You know.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might have been War of the Roses. It was. Yeah.
That's a good
Roger.
movie. I don't know why Criterion or anybody hasn't brought it out yet. I don't know. Maybe it's out in Europe someplace. I
No,
haven't looked.
there's
Oh,
a release by the signature edition. It's they put out Wall Street as well as that and French Connection.
did
Okay.
did
Okay.
Danny DeVito direct that movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw it in the
He
theaters. I remember.
he
Yeah.
directed that. He directed Hoffa.
Oh, yeah. I
Throw
remember
Mama from the
Hoffa.
Train.
Yeah.
No, not Throw Mama.
Oh,
That was his. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Josh,
directed that as well.
Roger. Two things. You mentioning Hoffa. Did you see The Irishman?
Yes. It
What'd you think?
was okay. Bit long.
I liked it.
Bit
My
long.
friend
It was
wasn't too
good to
great
see
on
him.
it, but
Yeah, it was good to see the actors all together again. But it's not something I'm going to rush and watch again. I'd go to
yeah,
Goodfellas and Casino again.
I I
More.
think I'd watch Irishman over again. I don't. Maybe it's not Goodfellas or Raging Bull or Taxi Driver, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just
Yeah.
it's more kind of retrospective. It's because obviously it's over 3 decades.
Yeah, Leroy. Whoa, I hit the wrong one there. They did cost about $30-40 each, and like I said, unless it was a Criterion special edition or in a like the Alien and Aliens came in the full unedited version. The same with the Abyss. Uh,
oh,
they were in a box because
the,
they had, I think, four or five discs,
isn't
and it was actually a hard cardboard box, and those things were like $100, $120.
isn't the Abyss
And
not on DVD yet? I think.
It's on
no,
DVD.
Oh, it is
Coming
on
to
DVD.
the Blu-rays
but
in the work
isn't it?
for a year now.
But isn't it on DVD? But it's not widescreen.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's
widescreen,
four
but
by three.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's
I know a
widescreen.
place.
It's
I know
widescreen
a
and
place
silver
that's
box
selling.
frame.
I know a place that's selling a version of that and the full version of the Abyss that I'm planning on picking up because who knows when Cameron's going to release those True
Well,
Lies and
he said it's in production right now. They both are.
yeah. Well, I hope. I
Oh,
hope.
Roger, I I think there
Yeah.
are some laserdiscs that are still very valuable. Like I think you can find them on
Yeah.
eBay. I think there are some laserdiscs that they have like the advantage
Well,
of
they
the DVD, Blu-ray. I don't know
well they
all the yeah. Go ahead.
they also have like I said, the commentaries. Train Spotting had a great commentary on there by Danny Boyle, and where he actually explains what a train spotter is. And it was just a great commentary and extras. And I don't know if the commentary is there's been a couple movies where they ported the commentaries over.
Yeah, that's
Train
nearly
Spotting
always
might
done.
be one of them.
There's a commentary with on the. It was on DVD and Blu-ray too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same commentary, because that's another thing, is they would do an updated commentary, and
I remember the
unless it's like a special edition Blu-ray, like a Criterion, they'll have like all three of the commentaries, the DVD or the
yeah.
the
There's
DVD one, the Laserdisc one, and
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas has got a commentary by Hunter S. Thompson and Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro, but
yeah,
and Terry Gilliam, of course. But none of those are on the Arrow release. So yeah, they
yeah.
use more.
Isn't
The DVD
Hunter
of
Thomas?
Spinal Tap.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, they stay in character.
The DVD of
Oh,
Spinal Tap has a Rob Reiner commentary, and it also has a commentary by Spinal Tap, as them as the band members watching the movie, which is really funny. And that's not available.
Well, I have that on DVD.
isn't Hunter
Yeah, on
Thompson?
well, if you kept your, I got rid of all my DVDs. So
The only other time I can think about where
not all of them. Not all.
the only other film I can think of where somebody's staying in character in their on their commentary is Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's on the commentary as his character. Yeah. And
Hunter Thompson is dead, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
They sent him to space. Yep. His
Truly?
ashes are out in space.
Truly?
Troy.
Truly. I mean, really? That's true?
Oh, yes. So is James Doohan.
Oh, they took that up like on the space. They brought that up to the space station, right?
And they let him free in outer space. He's floating around up there. So is Thompson.
Leroy, I'd have to say 12 Monkeys. That's a fantastic. They go so in depth with background
Yes.
information.
Gilliam's.
I love the 12
Gilliam
Monkeys
stuff
audio
is.
commentary. Yeah.
Roger,
Helps if you love the film, of course.
I bought the
Same
Arrow.
with Fisher King. Sorry, Brian. Speaking
Yeah.
of 12 Monkeys, Terry Gilliam's Fisher King, my favorite movie of his, probably. And the Laserdisc had the commentary, had so much extras on there, screen tests, costume tests. It was really, really a lot of cool stuff on the Laserdisc that never came out on DVD or Blu-ray. Well, I don't know about the Blu-ray now, because I got the Criterion and it's still sealed. So I never opened my Fisher King Criterion Blu-ray. So I don't know if that has
The
those
commentary
extras
from
on
the
there.
Laserdisc is on there, yeah.
Okay. So maybe those other extras are on there too.
Roger,
Brett.
I bought the Arrow edition of 12 Monkeys, and I bought it because Sasha was praising it so highly. So I thought it'd be worth buying.
Well,
I bought it a while back.
I was more praising the film as a whole than just that Arrow release, but yeah.
But Sasha, don't you think that Arrow release is pretty fantastic?
Yeah, new restoration. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, the documentary and the commentary and everything is.
It's a fantastic documentary. They cover pre-production, post-production. Yeah.
Oh, and I think there's another special feature, right? Is it like a visual essay or something? I don't know.
That might be.
Essay. Hey, essay. It's a visual essay. Essay.
Oh, Sasha.
I think Bruce Willis's best role is in 12 Monkeys. I think he's fantastic in that film.
Yeah.
That scene in the car when he's reminiscing and he's just tearing up is just. I was like,
Oh,
damn!
that
Why doesn't this guy?
that scene, the music. I don't know if you remember that scene. Do you remember the songs that are played
Yeah,
in that scene? I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill and
yeah,
What a Wonderful World. My dad loved both of those songs. They were both played at his funeral, so it's kind of difficult for me to watch that scene and not tear up a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Impossible.
He's good. He's really good in that movie.
I
And
was,
it's one of the best time travel films, I think, that people don't really talk about. They bring up other time movies, but
you're right. Yeah, that
yeah.
one gets left
Oh,
behind.
hey,
Have a
oh yeah,
Merry
Time Bandits.
Christmas.
Gillian did Time Bandits too, so they're traveling in time in that
Yeah.
one. I like
I,
Time Bandits.
I wonder why what I wonder why Brad Pitt was cast. Why did they just need a star, or was that taking him a choice?
Where was that in Pitt's resume? That was an early film of his?
95.
When did he do California and Thelma and Louise? Thelma and Louise was his first.
That was 91.
California was shortly after because he was great in California, and I
Yeah,
know he was new.
it was
And then
okay. It came after both of those.
yeah, so he was still not really a big star. You're right. You're right. I don't know why.
No,
Unless
just
Gilliam saw something in there, you know.
well, you know why he
Uh-huh.
cast Bruce Willis is because of his nose. Or he said it was a lot to do with his nose. He loves Bruce Willis's nose. He said he's got a
That
Roman nose.
flat that flat tip.
The profile of his nose. It's very kind of
Yeah.
Roger, I had the Criterion of Time Bandits. It's a lenticular cover, but I left it in the back of my car, so it curved, but I'm not going to replace it.
It didn't melt, it just kind of curved.
Yeah,
I did the same
that's
thing
kind of
with
a pain, but
I did the similar thing with Falling Down. It got left out in the rain and the cover got soaked. But
Someone left my DVD in the rain.
Sasha,
Sasha is crying in the
why,
park.
why were you on this chat? I ain't got time to bleed.
Central
You're
Park,
usually
yeah.
sexy monkey.
Anyway, go ahead.
yeah,
Someone
I
left
don't see Trini's comments
cake out in
when
the
I'm on my
rain.
other channel. So, but here I
Go on,
do.
Brian. I'm just
Um,
vamping here.
so that's why I switched over to this
Are you
channel.
frozen? You're both frozen. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you're frozen,
I see you
Roger.
frozen.
Yeah,
I'm frozen.
Can you still hear us?
I could hear you guys fine, but damn, I hate this Wi-Fi here.
Oops.
Go on,
Oh,
keep
Roger,
talking.
you were frozen before, and then you came back, and
Does
now you're
that help?
frozen. You're frozen still.
Okay.
When you said Culture Dog, that made me think of Underdog by Alicia Keys.
Is that a new song? When did she come out with that
It's
song?
relatively new, yeah. Well, it's not. I mean, she's made a new album since then, so
Yeah.
I think it predates that. It's the one. It's about the underdogs of the world.
I think
Am I better?
I still frozen. I haven't listened to Alicia Keys recently, but I listened to her first few albums. I still have her first few albums, songs in A minor or something like that. What are the other ones? Unplugged. I think it's called Unplugged. And there's another one she released. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, she's a class act.
Oh, you're still frozen, Roger.
Let me know when let me know if I come unfrozen.
Well, as long as we can hear you, that's what matters, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch the 12 Monkeys TV show. I did get it. I didn't pay for it, but I have it. I just haven't watched it. I know they go in a different direction, I think.
When did that come out?
The last few years. There's There's a Minority Report TV show as well,
Oh, there is.
starring Megan Good. Yeah, and I don't know how they can. Now you're back. Now you're moving.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't watch that either.
No, I didn't watch
Yeah.
it either. I didn't watch the 12 Monkeys show either.
I like that movie, Minority Report. I think it's one of Spielberg's best movies.
It might be. Yeah,
That and the one
Pretty good.
that Sasha's not wild about.
it's based on a Philip K. Dick. You can say it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh well, Schindler's List.
I've
Maybe
only
Raise the
seen that
Lost
movie
Ark
once
too.
too.
Which one?
Schindler's. I've only seen it once. I have no
Yeah.
need to see it again.
Oh, I've seen
It's
it
a
a few
it's a
times.
good movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I saw it at the theater. It's a great movie, but I
Yeah,
have
I
no
did
desire
too.
to see it again. You know.
Sasha, you're Where Are the Shovels? That's Goodfellas, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if you can hear some rumblings. I'm hungry.
Oh, it's
That's fine.
10, 12, 10, 11, 12, 2 a.m. over there right now.
Yeah, I've got a Criterion in my player, but Night went live, so I watched him, and now I'm here. I was going to watch a film
Yeah.
several
Which
hours ago.
one?
Bull Durham.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an old sports classic. Yeah.
I'll probably just turn I can hear the disc whizzing around. Maybe I should just turn it off.
I'm more of
Do
a
you-
major league guy myself.
Do you like? Do you have to like? Do you have to be into baseball to watch Bull Durham? There's like sports movies where you don't have to. Like
No,
I like Raging Bull, but I'm not into boxing. You know.
No.
No, it's about the
It's
people.
yeah. Same with like The Natural. You know, I mean, you don't have to love sports. It's just they're great. Natural is a great film.
Oh, The Natural. I just watched that quite recently. Yeah,
Mhm.
I would have seen it sooner if I knew it was a Barry Levinson film, but I didn't.
Oh, Roger, I
Yeah.
saw Barry Levinson at the Richfield Playhouse showing a documentary in politics.
Boxes, through signature collection. Somebody mentioned the indicator discs. I love those too, and without giving anything away, I got 2 of them. I just recently bought, and right there, Madness. Indicator's probably my favorite label. I love that they throw so many extras on there, on their discs, including home movies of the movie itself.
Yeah, they
Because
kind of they kind of
I
are the
had
Criterion.
I had the Super 8 home movies of these movies I got, and I just can't wait to watch them again on the Blu-ray to just relive having those Super 8 movies that I had playing in my garage when I was younger and watching them on the screen and knowing I only had the abridged version of the whole movie, and I would watch that over and over again, and it was silent. There were subtitles, and it was just so great having those when I was a kid. And now to know that they're putting those Super 8 movies on the actual Blu-ray as an extra of those movies are just great.
Oh,
But I'm going to do a unboxing probably next week sometime because I still have 3 more movies coming. I got a gift card for Christmas, and I pretty much just went and I had to make myself feel a little happy, and I bought some movies. So I'm getting them. I have 3 packages already I haven't opened. I know what they are, but I'm waiting for 3 more, and then I'm going to do an unboxing on
Roger,
live and open them up. But 2 of them are indicators.
Before I had VHS tapes, I relived the movie through because I was a kid, a storybook, like a record player, like a 45,
Mhm.
and it would make a R2D2 beep sound to turn the page.
Yep.
So that's sort of how I lived the movies. Or I had Star Wars: A New Hope. I had a record picture, LP vinyl record picture disc. I think
The story of Star Wars?
No, it was the actual film. On you wouldn't see the film, but you'd hear the film, like the first hour or whatever, on the record player. So, like on one side, you saw like C3PO and R2D2, I think, and then on the other side it was Darth Vader.
Oh, it was a picture disc.
Yeah, but well, just on the vinyl.
The picture was on the disc.
Still picture. It was a still picture. You
on the
heard
disc.
The movie, yeah, on the disc. But you heard the movie,
disc,
but
yeah.
you didn't watch. You didn't watch the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this Super 8 version, 17 minutes. So is that a highly truncated version of the film?
Wait, what? What do you have? The Jason, right? Oh, New Sensation. What does it say?
It says there's a Super 8 version, 1973, 17 minutes.
Yep. That's the truncated. That was a little Super 8 movie film that you would buy at the film section of like a Sears store or one of the department stores back then, where you would get your Viewmasters and things like that. And you would take it home to your projector and you would show it on the screen, and it would just only be like 17 minutes of the movie. They would either take one really good scene from that movie, or they would try to chop it up to tell the full story. Like I had Star Wars, and they basically had the escape from the Death Star when the TIE fighters were attacking the Falcon. It was that whole scene, and that was the whole thing. I had Alien, and they actually tried to chop it up where they landed, the face hugger scene, the alien killing him at the end. It was like a truncated version of the whole movie as opposed to just one scene. But yeah, that's what it is. The quality probably won't be the best, but that's what I'm talking about.
You mentioning those Viewmaster things, were those things you put? They were like binoculars, and they had a circular disc that you put in.
3D.
I remember those.
3D pictures. Yeah.
This is a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I have a different edition. Is that a Blu-ray, Sasha?
It's indicator.
I am the passenger.
Indicator. I just thought because we're just talking
I
about
am the passenger.
the company. Yeah.
I think I have. I see it across the room, but
Lewis, these blue cases are clear too. Look, you can see me through them. They're clear. They're just blue. If they weren't clear, you couldn't see me on the other side.
How many indicator discs do you have, Sasha?
I have maybe over a dozen, but something around a dozen.
I know the most recent one that I saw you had was Jason and the Argonauts. That's on my list to pick up.
I did buy that, but I haven't shown it.
Yes, you did, because I seen it. Or did you just say it?
I just said it. I didn't do an unboxing.
Oh, okay. I thought you showed it.
No, I showed Sinbad, the Voyage of Sinbad.
Oh, yeah.
But I got Jason and the Argonauts too. I just didn't tell anybody.
No, I knew you had it because I was looking for that one and I couldn't find it anywhere other than Amazon, and Amazon don't like me. They don't send me stuff anymore until I pay their bill.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you don't,
so
they're not going to send you the product until you've paid for it. That's the rule.
Right. No, even if I pay for the product because I have an outstanding bill, they won't let me buy anything else, even if I have the money for what I'm buying.
Roger, can't you pay with a credit card?
If I had a credit card.
Oh, okay. Because that's, I mean, you can buy things. You can buy things with a credit card even though you don't have the money in the bank.
That's why I have outstanding credit, Brian.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Since I've been here, I couldn't pay anything. I'm not working, and everything went. So I've been like what I did with the gift card I got, I've been getting everything through eBay. And I've been getting a lot of great deals on eBay because I'm buying older stuff that's been out from 2 years ago that everybody has already. So I'm buying the
Oh,
cheaper versions of them.
yeah. I
Yeah,
bought some movies that way too on eBay because it was just cheaper.
I just did that. I bought something which I know I'm going to regret. I know it. I don't want it. I
But
don't need it.
it was
I
a good price though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What
Yeah.
is
What
it?
was it? What is it?
It's not even. I wasted
What
money.
is it?
It was only um, somebody just did.
don't say if you don't want to.
Do you know Johnny? Is he called Johnny Boy 3D? No, he does 3D reviews. Johnny,
Okay.
he just gave it a glowing review, and he kind of. I found it for a really good price, but still, it was too much. I don't like.
What is it? Is it a horror movie?
No, it's
Is it Love? The Gaspar Noé film?
no, it's a Guy Ritchie film.
Lock, Stock, and Two
Ritchie
Smoking Barrels.
No,
No,
that's not 3D. That's
no,
not 3D.
King
Um,
Arthur, the Legend of the
Oh,
Sword.
the King Arthur movie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that isn't too bad actually.
Well, it depends. I mean, I hope there's none of that slow mo. I don't like that slow mo.
Oh, the Guy Ritchie thing. Yeah. No, that's on my list too, and I've seen that for under $10. I just haven't picked it up yet. In fact, you're talking about things that you regret. I heard the 3D isn't the greatest, but me being a 3D collector, I wanted it anyway, the disc. I picked up the Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters disc. That's one I'm waiting for like $4.99.
Is that a
So I figured
is that is that a trilogy? Is that part one of a trilogy, or are there? There's
it's
many.
one of the parts, but only one of the parts was in 3D.
Yeah.
So, and that's the one that was in 3D. It's just like the Divergent series. There's 3 or 4 movies, but only one of them was in 3D, and that's the one I got. So when I watch it, I have no idea what's going on because I just bought it for the 3D to have the 3D disc. So
Well, LJ's that
I'm
way. He'll watch part two or something before part one. I think. Well, do you even
yeah,
know the characters? You got to know who's who and what's what. If you go
oh,
into a sequel
I know.
without
Sacha.
knowing,
I was I was watching last night. What's his name? Need Gore was on, and he was watching the Family Guy Star Wars parody, but
oh
he hadn't seen Star Wars before. And I was thinking to
Oh,
myself, why are you watching this? You're not going to get any of the jokes because you never seen Star Wars.
yeah, LJ watched Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and I said, "Well, you're not gonna understand a single reference," but he still
Yeah,
enjoyed
because
it.
oh,
that's
Sasha.
it's
So
got Chasing Amy, Mallrat references, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
LJ watches stuff. He watches sequels before the
Yeah,
first.
he does. Yeah, or he
Yeah,
did. I don't know if he still does, but
yeah.
he saw Terminator 2 before Terminator 1. He saw Alien versus Predator before Predator.
Yeah.
I think, or one of the sequels.
Oh, Sasha, I watched Predator 2. Meh.
Want some candy? Want some candy?
Was the different setting a problem for you? I like it because it doesn't take place in the jungle. They're doing something
I
different.
like it.
Yeah.
I only have one complaint, and that's if I have to complain, it's Glover isn't as big a guy as Schwarzenegger, and I kind of have a hard time believing he's able to survive, climbing up the building, falling, fighting with this beast. Whereas Schwarzenegger had the muscle, the
Yeah.
beef to it, and Glover's basically a cop that's
Okay.
not really built. That's my only complaint if I have to see one. But I liked it. I like Bill Paxton. I like the train scene.
But you
I
don't
like.
need muscle. You don't need muscle to climb the side of a building.
Well, you kind of do.
Well, you kind of do, but
Unless you.
yeah.
But I mean, the fight at the end, him getting punched around, and But I like the ending. I love the ending when they come and they give him the gun as a
Oh,
trophy.
the inside
And
of the ship is pretty interesting.
yeah, that whole
The
thing.
smoke.
Yeah,
1990,
I liked it.
the future.
I liked
I don't
it.
know what to think.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
1996, the future.
Yeah, the future.
Oh, Sasha, I watched A Taste of Cherry. Have you seen that?
No, I
Great
don't think
movie.
so. What's that?
Oh, you've seen it,
No,
Roger.
Yes.
Sasha, do you know who Abbas Kiarostami is?
I'm not sure.
He's an Iranian film director. Taste of Cherry, Coker Trilogy, and what's the other one? Close Up. Well, there's another one that I don't have. 24
Close
frames
Up.
or something.
Yeah, and there's another one, The Scent of Something, or
Oh, yeah. I only have one box edit and two
what's it called?
single films of Criterions of his.
The Wind Will Carry Us. I think that's his too.
Yeah, I like
Am I
Iranian films a
frozen?
lot. I think you
Am
were
I
for
frozen?
just a. You're
Oh,
fine now,
okay.
but I think you were for a second.
Okay.
Well,
I'm confused. Robbie said, "Everybody, prepare yourselves. Prepare ourselves for what?"
Resetting. Okay. What was the other one? A Close Up. Can you hear me?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Have you seen Close Up?
I have it. I haven't watched it yet.
That's pretty wild. That's where the guy
Yeah.
pretends he's a director
Uh-huh.
just because he wants to, and he fools this family that he's going to be
Mhm.
filming this film, and they actually show the real trial of the real guy. They actually got the real people and the real guy to reenact in the movie, so the
Mhm.
movie could be narrative. It's very good. But Taste of Cherry is in it. Without giving too much away, the synopsis is about a guy, Sasha, who's driving around looking for someone to help him commit suicide. That's all I'll say.
Oh,
But
It's good.
it's very good. It's the guy he picks up at the end where he tells him the story about the taste of cherry and what life
Yeah.
is worth living for, and it brings tears to your eyes just listening to that guy. It's a great little movie, great Iranian film.
And then I had the Coker Trilogy, which is 3 films that he's done. The box set.
it's not a documentary.
Which one?
No,
Take-
no, these are
Sure.
no, these are narrative. They're like stories.
Right.
It all takes place in like one afternoon, one night, because he wants to do it in the evening, and he spends the afternoon and day looking for someone. Robbie, I saw that Hammer Blu-ray set, and my only complaint is I don't like a lot of the films in there. I mean, I'm waiting for a definitive Dracula Hammer set, a definitive Frankenstein Dracula, Frankenstein Hammer set. Um, this set coming out has all like the little smaller films that they're good, but I like the monster Frankenstein, Dracula, Curse of the Werewolf, films like that. But that's a good price. $20 for that box set is not bad for 20 films.
Sasha, are you on Corey's Discord thing? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I
Oh,
don't know what
The
to mean.
bags.
it's like
Look at the
it's like
bags.
I got on it. I'm part of. It's like a room or something. I had on a stream, so I have it at Facebook, and he said it's more like a private forum.
Oh, did you write to him because they gave me your email address?
I mean, he answered me back on the stream yesterday.
Okay. I mean, I gave you his email address. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
on that, but I speak to Corey. I talk to him. Isn't that well? Is that the same thing as a what do you call it?
Discord is.
People have
I've used
membership.
Discord. I've used Discord when I was playing games with somebody else, another YouTuber, and it's basically like a community. You could join up. It's like a chat of a verbal chat. Everybody just like this. It's like a hangout but without the video. And you could either just have conversations with each other, or like what I was using it for is we were playing games where he was one of the characters in the game, and we were talking to each other as we were playing the game and recording it. It's on my channel, on my game channel, that video. But Discord is it's a nice little thing to it. Like I said, it's like a hangout where you many people as you want on there, but there's no video. It's just everybody talking to. It's like a phone chat thing. What do you used to call those things?
Corey's not on Facebook, he says, and
Phone.
No,
I think
I'm not.
Arthur Bremer says he's not, or he
I just-
doesn't like. I'm sorry, what?
I just speak to him I mean, when I speak to him, I see him, or sometimes
Oh.
it's just text. You know, I'm
Yeah.
on one of those where I've got this chat with John, Steele, Trenchy, Corey's in there, this woman Kelly.
Oh yeah,
Night
I
is-
know Kelly. Yeah.
So, yeah, every time they write to each other, I see it, and vice versa. And I'm in that, but we can also have visual talks too.
What's the name of the group?
It doesn't have a name. Well, it's the names of all of us, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they usually have a name,
Oops.
and then you become a member to that group, and then you're connected to all those people in there.
Oh, Sasha, I got to message you. You know what I'm going to message you about, right?
Sure. We don't even need to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know.
No, you didn't give
You know,
anything away.
I just should message you and not even mention that. You know.
You didn't mention anything. No one
I
else
know,
knows what
I
you're
know.
talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you ask a worm to dinner, he'll probably accept.
Yep. I don't know. I was thinking of something to put down there. Being like you, thinking of a funny line. So,
Could you tell if
Oh.
a worm is sad? I don't know if you'd be able to tell. There's a distinction between a happy worm and a sad worm.
probably not. I can't
Roger,
even tell where the face of their ass is.
I,
Which side is it?
I don't know how long you're going, but around 10 o'clock my time, there's another stream happening. So I'm going to jump in that. I submitted music to this guy on his stream. I don't know if he's going to play my music tonight, but maybe he will. I don't know. He's really long shows. They're like 4 or 5 hour long shows.
Oh, so
Well, that ain't long compared to Sasha.
if he's
It is.
playing, if he's
8-hour
playing-
streams.
if he's playing your music and other people's music, is that kind of promotional? Does that bring you more subscribers?
Well, I'm doing it through another channel, not my new channel. All of it is just music.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gave
just
you.
wondering.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if people watch him and they like your music, they'll say, "Oh, well, his name's Kubrick Lover," or his name's
The Rock
Was
and
it?
Ronin.
Rock and Ronin, so they'll find you that way.
Yeah.
He should
Oh,
promote you.
Thank you, by the way, for
he
your.
will, I think. Yeah.
Thank you
I'm
for
sorry.
that comment you left on saying about my good artwork. You told people about that. That was kind of you to say, but I don't know if they'd even be interested. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they would be.
Wait,
You said
who are you talking to?
You said to the film. Is it called the Film Appreciation Group? You said I do.
Oh
Great
yeah,
art.
yeah.
They should come and check me out. But
Yeah,
don't
your
know.
YouTube videos
I don't know.
because you custom sleeves.
Right. I just
Yeah.
don't know if they even care. You know.
I think they'd care. I saw you watch Wild Strawberries a day or so ago.
I watched it the day before yesterday, or I watched
Yeah.
it the day I put that up. Yeah.
I saw that in film school in high school. In
I
high
think you're
school,
right.
they showed
Yeah,
me
it
Wild
does.
Strawberries.
And you're right. What you said. I think it's well, because it's a film that deals with age. I think you might appreciate it more
When you're
as,
older.
as you get older. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think of Ikiru. That's another film that
Of course.
maybe you think about it with age.
Yeah.
Because I listed Ron, maybe Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, Tokyo Story, maybe
No,
Late Spring.
I don't think you mentioned Dreams.
I think I did.
I
I
just
think
saw that weekend
yeah.
recently.
Which one, Ron? Dreams?
Dreams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every single chapter, but maybe about 4 of them.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, which one was your favorite story?
Probably the final one, or the peach orchard. The first one or the last one, I think.
Yeah, the first one's beautiful. I like the snow one, the one where they're in the snow globe.
Oh, that's a good one.
I really kind of like that one. But
The snow globe.
the peach orchard is the second one, right? Where those people are on different levels of the hill.
yeah,
That's a good one. I like that.
The first and second one sort of tie into each other.
Because they're like young boys.
What I don't remember.
Physical people.
I don't remember a snow globe. What snow globe?
The one where the guy's walking through it looks like they're in a blizzard, and they're walking and walking and walking.
Yeah,
that might be one you haven't seen.
Well, and
then it pulls back at the end
with the soldier, the dog in the tunnel.
That's a different one.
No, this is a different one.
I've seen the whole thing, but I don't remember that one.
Sasha, so you didn't watch it all the way through? You just
no, because I mean, there's one that deals with some pretty heavy stuff. It shifts in tone a lot. It goes from sort of.
Which one is it?
Optimistic to not optimistic.
Which one is that?
The
volcano.
Yeah, there's one with a volcano. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of depressing, I guess. That one and the demon one with the giant dandelions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The last one, I think it's Chishu Ryu. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. From Tokyo Story. He's in that as the old man.
Yeah. Have you seen
a question? What both of you guys, what is your favorite foreign film?
Oh.
Have you ever thought about it?
Oh,
what's your number one favorite foreign film?
I know. Throne of Blood.
Out of all of them, that's your favorite?
Well, there's a lot of good ones.
All that you've seen?
I mean, like La Dolce Vita would be close.
Yeah, there's
The Shame would be
Weekend.
Close. Yeah, Weekend's good.
Weekend's horrible.
I mean,
I know some people don't like. One of my Facebook friends, I don't think he was too. I think he bought. Maybe he bought it because I was praising it so much, but I don't think he liked it that much.
Although you have a different understanding of what a foreign film is, don't you? When I think foreign film, I'm thinking foreign language, but
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I thought you said
that's
that anything that's not American is foreign. Didn't you say that, Brian?
I think it's the language. I don't think you can include British films, by the way, as foreign. Wait, you're British, So would American film be foreign?
Well, not to me, not to my understanding. Spanish,
Foreign language,
German,
though.
Italian. Yeah, just not
Foreign
English
language.
speaking. Anything but
Because
English language.
because Lawrence of Arabia, is that technically a British movie, for
Yeah.
example?
David Lean.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a English crew, but it's probably American financed. It's
Yeah.
difficult to judge. I don't know how you.
Oh, you make a good point, Sasha, because you could watch a film in another language that's the crew's different languages.
Right.
Did we
Yeah.
freeze?
You're
The-
frozen.
I froze, maybe.
You see, I mean,
There we go. It's resetting.
just because
Oh,
you have an
Wi-Fi
English
6.
cast, that doesn't make it an English film. The Harry Potter films are not English films, but you've got an English cast.
So
Sometimes I need
favorite film
subtitles for English films,
with
especially a Guy Ritchie film with Cockney.
what would be your favorite film, Sasha, without no English, or one of them maybe?
Foreign language film.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot to
I'd
choose.
have to think too. That's a lot to choose
Choose-
from. I'd
maybe-
have to
maybe-
think too.
Bicycle
Maybe choose 5
Thief.
titles.
Bicycle
Yeah, that's a
Thief.
good one.
That might be up there.
Yeah.
Das Boot would be up there for me too.
Oh, Das Boot.
Yeah.
I'm with Sasha. I can think of a few titles, but I can think of I can think of a lot of titles. It's hard to.
Maybe some Tarkovsky films.
There's an Indian film called.
Go ahead.
There's an Indian film called Barfi that I really love. It's up there in like my top 10 favorites.
Don't you like it?
Tarkovsky. What have you seen of Tarkovsky's? Tarkovsky's, Sasha.
I think all of them actually. Every single film he's made.
Did he do the one with the guys in the bar that go on that adventure?
Stalker?
Stalker, yes. Did he do
He
that?
did Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Stalker.
a visually amazing film. The way that thing is done.
Well, yeah, he's got he's kind of not really, but just in the way he's such a unique style. He's kind of like Terrence Malick in that way. You know a Tarkovsky film when you're watching it. You can't be confused with anybody else.
Sasha,
But the production design is amazing. The very first shot, the opening shot, you're watching it and it's just a still image of the bar, and it looks like a painting the way it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden a person walks into frame, and it was like, whoa, I'm looking at a shot here. It isn't a painting. And then the bedroom scene that happens after that, the shift in colors that happens slowly. It's really, really well done. But then it goes on and on. Yeah. We could talk for hours about that film.
My favorite Tarkovsky is Ivan's Childhood, and I can't remember who said it to me, but I think he took it over for somebody else because that was his first. So it might be different than his other films.
Ivan's Childhood is very good. I was impressed by it, but it's not like anything else he's made. Really, it's the odd one out.
Because I think it was his first film, and I think he took it over from somebody else.
Yeah, you see Madness now. Clint Eastwood. I mean, it's a Clint Eastwood production. He just has a Japanese cast. I wouldn't. That's a American production with a Japanese cast.
Amanda say, yeah, I guess Letters from Iwo Jima has to be a foreign film because they're speaking in Japanese.
Oh.
Oh, Sasha, can you see the chat?
I'm looking at the chat on StreamYard, so I see it with the
Yeah.
delay. I see it.
Oh, okay. You're frozen, Roger.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll reset.
I'm not a big fan of Amelie. A lot of people seem to like Amelie.
Oh, I like Amelie.
I like his other films better.
I mean, it's good, but I
City
don't.
of Lost Children and Delicatessen.
Oh, City of Lost Children. I think, yeah, that I like that more.
Yeah. More than Amelie.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like Amelie. It's a really nice romantic movie.
yeah, it is.
Well, but you know, we if we disagree, that's fine. You know.
I know. I was just on Night's stream. Coriander loves a film which I hate.
What
I
is that?
really hate it. I don't know if I want to say because I know. Well, I think Lewis is a fan as well,
Oh,
but
okay.
Just say it.
I can't see any redeeming qualities in it.
Oh,
A Zack Snyder film about a superhero.
oh, Watchmen.
Ah,
No,
Man of Steel.
Oh,
that's the one. But
Yeah.
she also said she loves Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland too. So
Ah.
it has a
Good
maybe
taste.
through the Looking Glass. At least through the Looking Glass. I don't think Tim Burton directed it, but maybe he produced it. But as it is that wall to wall Danny Elfman music. There's not a pause.
didn't even see that.
What, you didn't see Through the Looking Glass?
No, only the first. I didn't even watch all of the first one. I disliked it so much.
I hate that. Well, Danny Elfman's music, maybe he's done some good scores, but
I
it's
mean,
sort of wall to wall.
I liked Edward Scissorhands' music,
That's a pretty good one.
but that was 90s, Tim Burton.
But Tim Burton, sometimes with some of his films that Danny Elfman does, it just constantly the music's going, and it doesn't seem to merit certain parts.
That's. I mean, if you pay attention to it, music is overused. I think in most films these days.
Mm.
It's a common trait now.
Do you mean
Tim Burton
Big
hasn't
Hollywood
made a
film?
good film. Jeez.
I like Big Eyes.
I like Big Eyes. That's a good one.
That was his sort
I was
of.
going to go all the way back to Big Fish.
I haven't seen Big Fish. Did you like Big Fish,
really
Roger?
haven't. I loved it. Yeah, it made me cry at the end. That's one of those father relationship.
I think I have a copy of that.
Movie.
Did you see it, Roger?
Yeah, I've seen Big Fish.
What's your opinion?
I liked it. It's kind of a. You haven't seen it?
No, I think I have it. I got it at the library. I think almost positive I have it.
It's a. There's a kind of a semi-fantasy element to it, but it's not a fantasy film. I wouldn't say.
The trailer doesn't make me. It doesn't make me want to see it right away.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, have you ever thought of? How about movies where you've seen the trailer and you thought the movie's going to be awful, and then you saw the movie, and you thought the movie was good? Have you ever had that experience?
Well, trailers.
I've had the opposite. I've had the opposite experience.
Trailers can be.
I saw the trailer. I thought one of the best trailers ever was Jaws 2. And then I saw Jaws 2.
The Thelma and Louise trailer is so misleading. It makes it look like a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger, that makes me think of a fake iPhone commercial that David Lynch didn't really volunteer for it. They took a clip of him talking about iPhones, watching the movie on your iPhone.
I like David Lynch. I like his passion.
If you Google or you YouTube. It's a YouTube video. David Lynch iPhone commercial. He says something like, "Why are you watching a movie on your phone? Get real."
Yeah, I agree. Frankenweenie wasn't needed. The short that he did was good enough. He didn't need to make that into a feature.
I've seen the short. I have not seen the feature. I haven't seen it.
I think I didn't.
I'm
like
glad.
It that much.
I'm glad it's on the 3D Blu-ray of Frankenweenie, the original. But I do have the Blu-ray because it's 3D, and I'm a collector.
Oh, I got the regular edition, but it's on there too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Roger, that's a Jaws T-shirt, right? I think.
Yeah. No, it says Jews. Yeah, it's Jaws. One of my favorite films. My favorite Spielbergs. One of my favorite Spielbergs.
I've actually got a 4-minute video on Pause about Jaws, and they're saying how, yes, it was the first blockbuster, but the production, everything was failing, and how it turned out.
Haven't you seen the documentary? The Shark Is Still Working?
Not in full.
Yeah, that explains the whole story of that, and it's pretty horrendous what they went through.
Spielberg said
it's amazing.
I think Spielberg wanted to quit, but Zanuck and Brown said keep going. You know,
he kept expecting to be fired all the time.
Yeah. Hey, would be good. Welcome.
A person said to me that Steven Spielberg throws up every time he starts on a new movie. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I think I heard that from him. Billy Connolly said the same thing. Every time he goes on stage, he always gets nervous.
Billy Connolly.
Yeah, LJ did a reaction to him. They got a worldwide ban because it was Universal footage.
Reaction to what?
To Billy Connolly.
Oh.
It's this bit
worldwide ban.
The first time I saw it, I was in tears. I was laughing so hard I was crying.
Oh, really?
You better be careful. You don't want to lose your breath.
Not again, no.
Sasha, is that video still up on LJ's channel?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's from his concert called Was It Something I Said? And that's the problem. You can't show that footage on YouTube.
They seem to have a weird policy with what you can and can't show on YouTube.
Was It Something I Said is the name of a Richard Pryor concert, so he took the same name. Yeah,
I'm going to have to go in approximately 15 minutes. I don't mean to be. I just got to see if this guy plays. I got to see if this guy plays my music. He says you have to be there for visit a few times, comment, and then he says he might put you on.
15 minutes, not 14, not 16, 15.
You're as accurate as a time bomb. I must get there.
That was a collateral reference, in case you didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
Have any of you had experience with VR?
Experiences? Never. I want to.
Actually, yes, I have.
I want to get a.
I have. When I went to see LJ, he showed me.
Oh yeah, he got one. Yeah.
I watched that one scene from Valerian in 3D.
Was Rihanna there?
Yeah.
Did you see Rihanna was like really? You could see her 3 dimensions.
Yeah, and then that size, it was impressive.
Sasha was going like this, like he was hugging her,
reaching out.
Yeah, you can see the uh, everything. Everything is extremely pixelated with VR. You see the pixels really, really sharply, too sharply, I think.
Wow, really?
So it
Yeah,
doesn't look. It doesn't look. You can tell it's fake. I mean, you can.
yeah. It just
Yeah.
it just heightens. Uh, you're obviously looking at a screen. It's yeah.
You can't be fooled into thinking it's Rihanna. It doesn't look like Rihanna's. You can't totally. It's like if you walked into my apartment, I know you were there. But
Right.
if you were pixelated, I know you weren't there. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it was obviously. I don't know. I don't know. You know, when you look at a close up in a newspaper, you see just a lot of dots. You see the dots.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
was like that, but with with a moving image.
Maybe he has the sharpness up too much,
Oh, it could
you
be.
know,
I don't know.
and
Oh,
he's
you could
getting
smudge it
everything
up,
crisp. And,
Maybe that can be adjusted. I don't know.
Roger. You
yeah.
mean like smudge it a little, like Vaseline?
I don't know because no, not with Vaseline.
You know,
Wait,
I mean, I think the camera cinematographers do that with their lenses sometimes. They
sometimes when the person's old, like if you
oh
watch
yeah,
the Superman, if you watch Superman with Christopher Reeve, every time they showed what's her name, the lens is all blurred,
What's
so
her
it's
Margot
name?
hiding the
Kidder.
wrinkles. Yeah,
Margot Kidder had wrinkles in that.
yeah.
At the
Next time
Oh,
whole.
you
really?
watch Superman,
Well, no, but
next
she
time you
was
watch
young.
Superman,
But she was young back then.
yeah, but they put the fog over her to make her to cover up
That's kind of
lines. I guess.
that's maybe a bit disrespectful. I don't know.
No,
Oh,
I don't
Roger.
know.
Mentioning Margot Kidder, I assume you've seen Sisters, right?
Oh yeah, De Palma. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You've seen that, Sasha, right? Sisters, De Palma.
Is that Brian Dennehy? I think was
Sisters.
No,
I have that on Criterion.
yeah, me
Um,
too.
yeah. I guess you're not high enough
Brian
resolution.
Brian Dennehy's not in Sisters.
Who am I thinking of? Who was the detective?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Charles Durning?
Oh, speaking of Brian Dennehy, I saw him on stage with
I don't know.
Nathan Lane doing.
Oh,
Sasha, I made the decision though when my TV dies, I am getting a projector. Um,
you are.
I've been reading a lot in the on the Facebook forums. Um, everybody's talking because they're not manufacturing televisions anymore.
Yeah.
You'd have to look out for a used one, an old one. But everybody's buying projectors and they're saying they're relatively cheap now and they're perfect. They're no matter the size of your room,
Yeah.
you can
I was speaking with Trini
adjust.
just the day before yesterday, and he was saying because he can't be using he I think he's moving somewhere, so he can't use one right now. And watching a film on a TV, he said he just doesn't. It's difficult to step down to a TV after you're used to a projector,
See, yeah.
and just the sheer size of it.
Roger, they're not making TVs anymore.
No, they've stopped making the 3D TVs. The
Oh,
3D thing of TVs.
are you?
Yeah.
What about regular TVs?
Yeah, they're making regular TVs.
I thought so. I was confused. You're talking
Come
about 3D.
on, 4K, 8K, yeah, they're making TVs. No, I'm
Yeah,
talking for 3D
yeah,
Yeah,
aficionados.
yeah. I guess I got
There's over
confused.
there's over 800 3D titles out there that people have collected, and if their TVs die, then they're lost. So fortunately, the manufacturers are still making the 3D components in projectors. So everybody's jumping on the projector bandwagon. And because there's so many of them being made with
Well,
that, that they're coming down in price, and
I
they're,
got
they're
mine a while ago. I got mine in 2011.
Oh yeah, yours is quite old then.
And I haven't had to change the bulb yet. It's still on the
Yeah.
same bulb.
Yep. But yeah, that's my next thing I'll probably be purchasing. I'll get one under 1,000, and which I can afford.
I
And
misread
I'll be sad. I'll be happy.
I misread Would Be Good's comment. They said, I guess they're not high enough. And I thought they said, I guess you're not high enough.
I guess they're not OLED. Yeah. Projector for life. Yeah. Yeah, I borrowed a projector back in the 90s from my buddy. Well, he came over, he brought it to my apartment. And this was back when we still had DVDs. And we watched a couple Star Trek movies, and he just set it up in the back of the room, and we hung a sheet up. That was that simple. And it was just amazing just to watch something that big in your living room. It
Right.
was very theater like. And
My
there's something different about a projection than an image that's lit up from a tube.
Right. Yeah, you're not looking into the light as well.
Yeah, exactly.
My one thing I would recommend to you is don't project onto a white surface, project onto a
Right.
dark surface. I
Oh
painted my
no. I've heard of that. I heard that the gray surface is the way to
Yeah.
go. And
Yeah, it really is.
no.
Nothing gets blown out. Everything is more natural looking.
Mm-hmm. In fact, it was funny because we're speaking about an hour ago about Super 8 films, the small projector films, and we used to project them on a white screen or on a wall or whatever. But when I was bored one day, I aimed my projector to the television set when it was off. And remember, televisions had the gray screen when it was off. And it looked perfect. The whites were white, the colors were vibrant. And it confused me. I was like, how could it look so clear? It's not a white wall, but yet the whites are white.
Yes.
I never understood that. It was something to do with the gray. Now I understand, hearing you and hearing others talk about it.
Yeah. Black Diamond is a company that produces the screens, but you don't have to. They cost a fortune. You can make
just paint your wall like you did.
Yeah.
Sasha, so did you use house paint or something? A bucket of house paint?
I did some research and try to find the right shade, but yeah, just regular one. I didn't even give it 2 coats, just 1 coat.
You couldn't go like that. You had to go. You had to do it very. You had to go.
You couldn't use a brush. You had to use a roller, right?
Paint the fence.
Paint the fence. Yeah.
Did I use
wax
that?
on, wax off?
I used the. What did I use? I think I used a brush. I did the edges first, so I didn't go into the ceiling, and then just did the middle. And I listened to Freddie King while I was doing it.
Oh, I was going to say Rihanna.
Blues singer.
Would Be Good is mentioning a Box E6. Is that a projector, or is that a television?
A Box E.
A new inbox. Oh, he found it new inbox, an E6. What is an E6? What's an E6? Would Be Good.
Is that a misprint? I don't know what an E6 is.
I don't know either. Hopefully he'll explain. Infinite contrast.
But
LG. It's an LG E6, I guess.
I'm none the wiser.
Old LG LED. Yeah. Well, OLEDs aren't that old, really. Wasn't it like 2015, 2016 they were starting to come out with the OLEDs?
um,
Well, 5 years, I guess, is old.
I
Five,
I
6
was
years.
somebody said to Trenchy the other day, the film Joe's Apartment. They said that's an old one. Wasn't that in the 90s?
Yes,
I don't
yes,
think
because that was based on a short from MTV.
I don't think of the 90s as being old.
Me either.
Oh, well, how old is Trenchy? I mean, he was a kid, I guess, and he's,
Probably older than him. Yeah, he wasn't alive.
Well, Trenchy's like 22, I think. I think he's
yeah,
22.
it was based on a kid. Joe's
Oh,
Apartment was a great short, and
who
I
directed
didn't
that?
like the movie. I have no idea. Actually, he's someone well known. He's making movies now, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a note. I think it's a noted director that did that. I think.
Yeah, the movie went on a bit too long. The 10-minute short, 5-minute short was perfect. It was hilarious. It was on MTV, either on Liquid Television or one of those other
Oh, Roger, that makes
shorts
me think
shows.
of a short movie. Was it Todd Haynes? It's the Karen Carpenter movie with Barbie dolls. Have you heard of that one? It's like one of
Karen
the.
Carpenter movie with Barbie
It's
dolls.
because she has anorexia, so they made fun of her. Because it's gotten banned a lot, but I think you can see it on YouTube.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like a comic. It's a comedy, but they use Barbie dolls, and they're sort of
Okay.
because Karen Carpenter died of anorexia.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, she choked on a chicken bone.
is that what
That's
happened?
Mama Cass.
Oh, okay.
That was Mama Cass
I thought this,
from the.
oh, yeah.
Karen Carpenter. I don't know. Maybe she did anorexia.
Oh, would be Good's last comment just reminded me of something Robert Rodriguez said. This is going to sound funny, but Brian,
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez's audio commentary on Spy Kids 2 is great.
Really?
Yeah, I listened to it years ago. I remember he's just basically spending the whole commentary talking about the new technology that existed back then and how no one else has it, but it was great. Yeah.
What year was that? 90
Gee,
something?
Spy Kids 2?
Early 2000s, maybe.
Oh, okay.
2002, 2001. Not sure.
Oh, I think Martin Scorsese does excellent commentaries. He's one of the best directors who does.
Speaking of Laserdiscs, Raging Bull had a great commentary on there by him.
Yeah, well,
I think I have a
Taxi Driver too.
Oh, wait a minute, I know.
They're all ported over.
Yeah,
I have it right here, signed by Paul Schrader and Kathy Moriarty. I think there's a commentary on here by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Martin Scorsese.
Oh yeah,
that's
and here's
a movie you probably never get.
That's Kathy Moriarty signing that.
Did you see my Raging Bull custom sleeve? The gloves were originally white, but I changed them to red, and it makes it look so much better.
Mm-hmm.
When I showed in the video, the gloves are white, but now it's red.
There's special features on here. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Martin Scorsese's on here.
I think there's even one with
Does-
Jack LaMotta, right?
Yeah, there's with Jake LaMotta, yeah. Thomas
Yeah.
Schoonmaker, Erwin Winkler, Jake LaMotta.
On Goodfellas, there's one with Henry Hill.
Yeah, right. And the FBI guy who I think
That's
helps hide them.
That's got to be interesting. I think hearing the real people talking would be interesting.
Oh, you haven't heard the
He
Henry
was
Hill
a-
commentary?
Henry
Oh,
Hill was a regular on the Howard Stern show. I used to listen to that back then, and
Yeah.
he would always come on and wear a wig and weird glasses, so no one would, because he was still in the protection thing. He was still on the
Oh.
run.
It's
Roger.
weird. It's weird to think of him being friends with Howard Stern of all people.
Yeah, they
Roger.
were. Yeah,
Henry Hill's kids, before he died, wanted nothing to do with him.
well,
I think because
that's
of his
probably
past.
true.
Yeah, that makes
Would
sense.
you want something to do with your father if he was like that?
No, I think he's pretty despicable if he acted like that.
I love the scene when he walks up to the door and Karen's mum says, "What kind of person are you?" And he just laughs and walks away. Just
Oh.
laughs.
Oh, you mean
What's wrong with you, Henry? What kind of person are you, Henry? What kind of person does that?
and then Joe Pesci makes fun of it in the driveway.
Yeah.
He repeats what she says, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not Jewish.
Oh, well, guys, I'm going to cut my stream short.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it under 2 hours. Why not? And I know Brian's got to go.
I was going to jump.
And the other guys in the chat are talking about TVs and such, which is fine. I'm glad everybody came by for my little rant that I did this at the beginning. Sorry about that.
He hasn't
But-
started yet, but
There's a
This
dark
is-
side that I'm living with.
really?
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, I just said he hasn't started yet. It's just he's not on camera yet. Nothing's happened. I just
No,
went
because
over.
I know you'd be gone. You'd be gone if he was already there. You'd be. I gotta go, guys. Guys, I'm going. I know you'd be doing that. So
Yeah.
now you have time to go pee and get something to drink before you go back. So to him. But thanks for coming on, Bri.
Okay.
It's always appreciative.
Yeah. Well,
And,
let's talk to you in the near future, right, Roger?
oh, definitely. I'll be here. I hope.
And how are you feeling, by the way?
I'm feeling fine. I'm getting the second booster shot this coming week, tomorrow or whenever they're going to give it to us.
Oh.
But for the thing, I already got my the first one last week.
How many days do they wait in between each one? Is there like
A week? I guess it's 7 days.
7 days? Yeah.
So if that's the thing, then probably Wednesday. I think it was
Mhm.
last Wednesday I got it. But yeah, we'll get the booster shot and I'm feeling fine. I don't know why I'm here. My sores are finally all healed up. I don't have
That's
wound
good.
care come in anymore. I'm just
Mhm.
full of scars. And I'll show you what my sores look like when I ever get home because I have pictures of them and I'll put them on my little video I'll make of my hospital stay. And I'll make sure to put a warning to look away when that part comes up because they're quite disgusting. But yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. Would be good. Thanks for coming by. Madness, Trini. Who else was here? Leroy? Madness, Trini, Leroy, Robbie, Leroy Green. Yeah. Kubrick, thanks for being here.
Yep.
Some guy called It Could Bleed Green or whatever it's called. He too. I thought Sexy Monkey would join in, but I guess he's busy today doing something. I don't know.
Sexy Monkey doesn't have time to bleed.
Yeah, he's yeah. Sexy. You got to change that. There you go. Put in parentheses. Ain't got time to bleed. Sexy Monkey ain't got time to bleed. But everybody, thanks for coming on. I'll try to be on again. Like I said, next week, sometime I'll do a package opening, show you some Blu-rays I bought. So I'll do it live again because it's easier than me filming myself and uploading it. That takes so long. So I'll do another live, a short one. Maybe it's just an hour or so. But who knows how these go? You know, I'll do it and then we'll be on for 5 hours. But right now I want to keep it to 2 hours, keep it nice and short. And thanks for watching. All right, everybody. Sasha, you got anything to say? You got anything coming up? Any other labels that you're coming up that you're planning on doing that we can look forward to?
Labels. I just did the 2 really nice Jessica Alba themed Sin City sleeves.
There we go. Everybody go to his channel.
Yeah.
That's the Sexy Monkey channel.
I saw this Jessica Alba in this cowboy hat, and I thought I can't not use that. I've got to use that. But no, I'm going to do my own live stream again soon. I know I keep saying it, and I'm not doing it.
Good.
But I was going to go live tonight, actually.
Well, if you do later, I might pop in. So
okay.
If you do decide, because it's early for you now, right?
Well,
it's what?
It's 3 o'clock now.
When did you say you're going to do a stream, Sasha?
It was going to be tonight.
Oh, okay.
And Brian, you got a new channel. Why don't you post? Why don't you say what that is?
Yeah, the lowercase letters. The Rockin' Ronin 47, THEROCKIN apostrophe RONIN 47.
And that's basically all your music. That's where you're
porting all
that
music,
stuff over.
Yeah. I still haven't transferred music, but
all your original music.
That's all. I don't do any covers, at least not yet.
Cool. Everybody go over there. Everybody go over to Bri, and everybody go to Sasha, and look at his Jessica Alba and her cowboy hat. And we'll see everybody in the next video, whenever that'll be, sometime next week. All right, everybody. Happy New Year. And guys in the chat, we'll see you all later. Thanks for stopping in the chat.